I just want to start this off by saying that Austria-Hungary can pound sand. And we are going to go after them for war reparations. Again, we're going to have to hope that nobody else comes in, but it looks like they won't for right now, and once more onto the breach. So, expert offensive planner, let's go ahead and mobilize. I want you at this front right here, and then defensive strategist can hold in the soft underbelly of Austria-Hungary. We do also have somewhat formidable navies compared to the Austro-Hungarians, so if we take a look, ooh, that's no longer true. They have been increasing their navy, and that is a problem. Last time we only won because we got into the soft underbelly near Italy. So if I can't do that, that is going to potentially be a problem. Let's get the artillery commander here and put him on the short front on that side. We will have some help from our allies as well. Let's take a look. Their offense is not bad. Ours shouldn't be either. If you look at our development here, going to barracks, if there's an easier way to do this, just let me know. I'm just not aware of it. Kind of have to click through a couple things. Yeah, our offense without good generals is not spectacular. We're barely going to be able to keep up with them, and because of that, I think maybe it's time to do some early military stuff. It's not that I want to, I really don't. But we need general staff, because we need skirmish infantry. We need better infantry to hold up to these guys. They themselves probably don't have it yet. And if we can get up to that, that would be a reasonably effective thing for us. So, what the hell is over here? 223. Ottoman Empire has 133, but I don't see them. Oh, okay. That's where they are. Very well. If that's the case, can we rely on them to hold? Probably not. I think our numbers are a little low because if I'm correct, these guys are not the best. Mobilized 53. Oh man, I wish they made it easier to see these numbers. You'd think they would. Yeah, 29 offense, 51 defense. These guys are only really reliable on defense, and even that's a little close. Look at this. We were going to be just fine. And I know some of that's because I also built more construction, but we need that because the endless wars will otherwise just prevent us from getting any progress at all. And this is not something that's acceptable. Okay. Can we go after serfdom, abolish? No. 9 weeks. That's not too bad. That's going to be in mid-January, or no, it's early February, rather. Do we actually want to attack here? We can. Let's go ahead and mobilize this guy too. Let's get him over to the front, just so we have the numbers. And defensive strategist can mobilize to defend here. Don't know if it'll make that big of a difference, but if they hit his units on the defense, that will be a good thing for us. We could attack here. Everybody's defending. Let's take a look. Masterful Diplomat, which doesn't matter at all for this. Then we have Heinrich von Hesse, who is a better attacker than he is defender. So you know what? Hell with it. Let's attack. To arms, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get on the way and see what we can do against these just annoying as hell Austro-Hungarian. 64 defense. We're in some trouble right off the bat. I often find it's a good thing to do to look at the details. Fighting capable men tell the story a bit better than the odds do, and this is a bad story. So we're losing men faster than the Austro-Hungarians, but we have a good engagement on the left-hand side. If we can collapse these two fronts into one, that will be worth something. Not a great engagement here. Unit commands... Why are we bringing so many Turkish troops? They might have switched the attack as well. It's a little unfortunate. We could risk sending a flotilla in. We do have an expert naval commander here, and that is pretty nice. Let's see what we can do for naval invasion in Venice. Friedrich von Berg. It's only 10,000 men, but we might be able to get lucky if we can fend off their navy for just long enough. Convoy raider? Yeah, let's raise some convoys. Let's hurt their economy a little bit in the Mediterranean. Even if we take some losses there, I really don't care all that much. This is the worst problem, because the dead and wounded are stacking up, and we've already had some problems with population growth. This is not going to help it at all. Not even a little. Okay, so we got halfway through Krakow. That's not that bad. If it stays a separate front, we might actually be able to make progress there. That would be a pretty okay thing. In the meantime, another attack? But just Turkish troops, so 19 attacking against 67. Yeah, even with advantages in numbers, it's going to take a long time to exhaust each other. Not that I want to do that either. I mean, fighting to exhaustion is never, ever, ever what you want to do in this game. It's so inefficient, it's crazy. Okay, we need more luxury clothes. Can I get that with textile mills? Let's go up to craftsman sewing. That should alleviate that just a little bit. We could also go to ceramics here. But the goods consumption from dyes is an issue. We don't have the dyes that we need for that. Urban center, right, this is what we need. We need to get, I think it's in trade lens? Yes, railways. Because Minsk is underperforming on their infrastructure, and so is Moscow. And then let's go ahead and scatter some of these around. We're not going to build all of these at once. First off, we need steel. Second, we have other needs. But we do want to get some of these things mechanized. Well, mechanized isn't quite the right word for it, but you know what I mean. And we want to do that soon. So let's pop one steel mill in Moscow up to the top, and let's go ahead and build a couple of motor industries in Kiev. That's going to be our motor industries section. Not all three at the top, actually. Let's see what we can do. Oh, jeez. So hard to find stuff. Let's go, you're down to the bottom, you're down to the bottom, and we'll keep just one there up at the top. So, losing quite a bit of ground. That's kind of unfortunate. We have some potential here. We might have the numbers, and if we can push in, that'll at least alleviate this somewhat. 93.2 to 95.2, so we are getting a little bit attritioned here by the fact that they're on our territory. That's never what you want to have happen. My hope is that we'll just have the numbers. But, yeah, we definitely need better infantry to dissuade further aggression, so we're going to have to go pretty heavily into military technology here in the next couple of episodes, the next couple of years in this very, very strange game. But I actually left off the serfdom attempt. Let's do it again. 12% chance. We could bring that up higher, but none of these guys will synergize into a cohesive government. So we make ourselves illegitimate in the middle of a war. I don't really know about you, but that sounds kind of not great to me. Unfortunately, it looks like our naval engagement did fail. Let's see what we can do with just better convoy rating. Let's just keep hitting them where it hurts. Make them pay and pay and pay and pay. In the meantime, what am I looking for? Diplomacy, the war, overview. Yeah, okay, so they're paying a little bit more than we are, but not by all that much. We've actually popped ourselves out of a deficit, so not what I was expecting to have happen, but I won't make any sort of complaint about that. And okay, we have some success now into West Galicia. It's not a lot, and I expect this is going to go poorly. We have the defense. We just don't have the numbers. Their start was better than ours, and we've done decently well for ourselves here. Oh, yeah, we're probably going to lose that defense too. Really need the offense on this side to pick up a bit. This is going to be a long war, and one that I really don't want to fight. But at least if we can keep this occupied, and if we can keep pushing in, we might be able to get something done. So, yeah, that's a shit fight. Hey, do me a favor. Let my... Ah, jeez. They took back the land. Fucking hell. This is what I get for having the Ottoman Empire as allies, honestly. That's so shitty. The Ottomans attacked when my own men would have been really good there, and instead we lost. As it stands, this is not over yet. Okay, this is over. I'm not kidding myself about this. Yeah, not the worst fight ever, but we are going to lose it just barely, and that's going to be a big section of Volhynia that falls to enemy occupation. So long as we hold them here, though, so long as we have any sort of land, the Austro-Hungarians are really not happy to fight this war. So that's the silver lining. They don't want to be in this. We don't want to be in this. We just have to keep them from taking back the occupation in West Galicia. Okay. I mean, they're defending well. That is okay. I'm not sure how they're defending well, but they are. Start a battle. Okay. That's what's happening. We're wearing down the smaller army in the Western Galician front, so they don't have fresh troops. Yeah, it's a blow. Okay. If we can get a good attack, we might be able to do something. A blunder. Very, very nice. So they have increased damage taken and morale loss. If we can push them back here, if we can get some of Volhynia back under our control... Jeez, they pushed into Kiev. Holy cow. They're not messing around. Cool, so we have Law Enforcement 3, that's very nice. That'll help tamp down on radicals even just a bit more. And, I mean, come on. Please give me serfdom abolished. Ugh. I don't like begging, but I'm just begging at this point. That's just what it is. This is nice. This is nice. This is nice. This is... They're still relatively healthy. We're still relatively healthy. But that blunder was potentially big enough to change the tide of the war, which is pretty crazy when you think about it. It does matter. It really does. Let's strengthen the intelligentsia. We need everything that we can do to weaken the gentry assembly, and this attack is going poorly, so that's not great. Please don't lose me land in West Galicia. No. Okay, so we're just fighting, we're bitch fighting over the smaller section of land there. So I'm worried about their next attack. So we took back some, not enough. And this is just endlessly throwing bodies at a problem. Not really going to be able to get anything for it. Yeah, I mean, the numbers here are too large. What's going to happen, I think, is we're just going to have to white peace out, because I really don't want to stay in this long enough. They're at negative 76. If we go for war operations, that's negative 143. So if we can white peace and things look like they're getting a little questionable, we're definitely going to go that way. But that's actually a good fight. For once in our lives, we outnumber the enemy. If we win the defense too, we might be able to take some land back. The AI does it from time to time. I'm not really sure how they do it, but they do it. And if we can take after them in that regard, not the worst thing ever. Hey, the Ottomans might actually win. Hey, they might actually win a fight. Cool. I really wasn't expecting that, and it's not because they have quality. I mean, the losses have been pretty crazily one-sided. 2-to-1 odds, better than they started with. No, actually, the same as what they started with, because their unit is injured. Just send this guy away, please. Let me fight on this front. Really, I don't want you here. I think one of the worst things I did was having the Ottomans fight my battles. I wish I could tell them not to. But, yeah, I don't know how. So, oof. And we won the defense, and we didn't get any land back, because, of course, why would we? And now the Austrians are defending against some more Ottomans. Man, if we could capitalize... Jeez. If I could just tell the Ottomans to stay the hell away from my fights, we'd be doing so much better. I mean, it's Russia versus Austria-Hungary in the early game. It wouldn't be... Well, serfdom has failed again. Okay, that's fine. Let's see if we can cycle back and do agrarianism. I mean, we have to hit a 10% chance. You'd expect that 10% of the time, wouldn't you? That would be what the math would suggest, but alas. Okay, negative 31. Honestly, I might stick around long enough for them to... Here's what we're going to do. We're going to switch to a defensive posture on this side. I don't want my men to just die for nothing. So as soon as this fight is over... It's a nice defense we got going on there, at least. As soon as that fight's over, we should be able to switch to defensive posture, and the Finns... I want to see that. I want to see what those numbers are for the Finns, but I really want to make sure that we get the Russians out of that side of the fight. Yeah, no sense sending in our men to die for nothing when we are getting ticking war score in this decently well. Not amazing, but I'm not asking for amazing right now. I'm asking for good enough. Okay, let's just click here. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Alright, this is over. This is what I was afraid of. They started the attack before I could tell them not to. But we might actually win it. Honestly, not bad. 16.6 versus 13.8 at the start. And we're having... Yeah, we have the advantage in men. It's narrowing. This still could turn sour, but that was a good roll. I don't love this. It's gonna be close. But the Finns have held. Good, good. I wonder why we can't counterattack. Is that something I'm doing wrong? Sometimes it is. Ottomans are on the attack. That's just gonna suck. Okay. And it looks like this has become one big front. That's why the Ottomans are now attacking there. It's actually bad for us because it allows the Austrians to counterattack into land that we've taken. which is not something we want to have happen. Yeah, we might get it. Maybe. 2.8 versus 1.0. If we get a breakthrough here, we may as well keep up with it. No sense not. Yeah, I think geez. Yeah. Our population's gone down 59.9 to 59.8. Economy's struggling. This is definitely what I wanted to have happen, Austria. You know what? Hell with it. You guys are paying us war reparations. They're okay for a white peace. They're only negative 64 for the war reps. And I want that. I really do. Because I don't want my people to pay for the devastation of Austria-Hungarian aggression, even if it is justified aggression. No, we're not doing this again. I mean, the cost of this has been stupid high. Diplomacy and overview. Yeah, we're making them pay for it. 3.85 million total cost of war. The dead and wounded are pretty rough. And a lot of those are ours from attrition. Whoa, what the... Ah, goodness gracious. It did that stupid thing where they split the front. So we got a little bit of territory. Because of that, it split the front. Because of that, we lost territory in Bosnia. Goodness gracious, this game. On the other hand, this is about the worst good attack I've ever seen. We might just be able to get it. See, imagine what we could do if we had better infantry. If we had better men than the Austrians, this would just be an easy fight. Well, that's all we've got for you guys today, though, so thank you all for hanging around, and we'll see you again real soon.